Hi there, Smart Driver. Rick with Smart Drive Test talking to you today about what your test is going to look like in the days of COVID-19, particularly for those of you who are doing closed circuit testing in your state where you're working in a parking lot with the examiner outside of the vehicle. You're going to be required to do straight line backing, 2-point reverse turn, parallel parking, and for those of you in the state of Ohio, you're going to have to do the maneuverability test. We'll do all of these here today and show you how to do this and pass your test in the days of COVID-19. Stick around, we'll be right back with that information. Welcome back. Steering wheel. Put a piece of tape at the top of your steering wheel. That way you know when your steering wheel is straight at a glance. Steering wheel goes 1.5 revolutions all the way right and 1.5 revolutions all the way left for full steering. Roll your windows down. It's just easier. You can observe better and whatnot when you're doing slow speed maneuvers. Straight up, we're going to drive up and then we'll reverse on the driver's side and then we'll go and do it on the other side. You just basically drive up past the last pylon. It's going to be approximately 50 feet. These pylons are set up for 50 feet. Into reverse, mirror, check my mirrors, check my backup camera if you have one, and make sure it's lined up with the lines on the backup camera, and then look out the back windows. Now I'm going to have to look out, check this mirror because I can't see anything out when I'm looking out the back, but this is what you need to do. You need to look out the back here. And then I'm keeping my wheel straight with the piece of tape on the top here. Checking my mirror, looking out the back. Okay, 360-degree scan, make sure there's nobody around. Backup camera, and we've reversed past the last pylon here. Okay, and we're going to go and do it on the other side. Signal, make sure you're signaling every time you change direction. Okay, all the way around. 1.5 revolutions back to straight, and we come back to straight, and we drive up past the pylons. Now, they may only get you to back up on the passenger side, which is most likely what they're going to do. Okay, past the last pylon, into reverse, check your mirrors, check your backup camera, look out the back, and we back up straight. Steering wheel is straight, piece of tape's at the top, and we back up past the pylons. Checking our mirrors, checking out the back, check our mirrors, reversing. You may have to give it a bit of throttle if you're in an automatic. I'm in a manual, so I just let the clutch out and let it idle back, and we come to a stop. For the parallel parking, the cones are going to be approximately 1.5 vehicle lengths apart, and this approximately the same width as your vehicle. So as you're approaching, you're coming up in a straight line, you signal to the right to indicate that you're going to park. We come up, it's the same as the other parallel park video. We can see the cone out the back of the window here. We've signaled, vehicle into reverse right away. Check your backup camera, check your mirrors, 360-degree scan, turn the steering wheel all the way to the right, 1.5 turns. And we back up. You don't need the 45 on this one. As soon as you can see the mirror or the cone in the back here, right there, then I straighten out the wheel, piece of tape at the top, and I come back until this cone goes past the post, or the A-pillar as it's sometimes called. So we're past right there, all the way to the left with the steering wheel, and we come back, looking in the mirror, looking behind us, and right there. Now we into drive, into first gear in a manual transmission. Straighten your wheel out, piece it maybe even more because you might have to move the front end over a little bit. Straighten it out and come up until you're just at the cones. And you're stopped, you're parallel parked, into first gear, into park, hold the foot brake, apply the parking brake, tell the examiner you're finished, and then preparation to go. Hold the foot brake, into reverse, parking brake off, release, looking out the back, backup camera, mirrors, 360-degree scan, and we back up. Just there, signal to the left, into drive or into first gear, and shoulder checking again, and we turn all the way to the left, past the cone, and then in preparation to go and back to the right, and we proceed. The next maneuver is reverse stall parking, backing into a parking space. So we're going to do that from both sides of the vehicle. Signal into the space, into reverse, 360-degree scan, check your backup camera if you got one, out the back, all the way to the right. Watching your pylons, checking your mirror. You can see your pylons. And again, straighten your wheel out so your piece of tape's at the top. Now your wheels are straight. You can check this side too. Check your backup camera if you've got it. Okay, straight in the space. And again, straightening our wheels out a little bit. Move the front end over and back up until you're in the space. And we'll go around and do it from the other direction. Signal going out of the space as well. And this is going to be easier because you're going to do it from the driver's side on this time. And again, you don't want to be perpendicular to the space. You want to pull up, signal, you're going to change directions. So you want to be on a bit of an angle. It's going to make it easier for you. Okay? Okay, signaling, 360-degree scan. Check your backup camera if you have one. And again, it's easier for me to use the mirrors. Looking over my shoulder. Again, 360-degree scan. Check your camera. Check that mirror. All good. And we're straight. Bring the steering wheel back to straight. Piece of tape at the top. A little bit of a correction here. All the way into the space. Steering wheel straight. Back up. Into first or into park. Parking brake on. And you're finished. The Ohio Maneuverability test is cones in a rectangle, 20 feet long, 9 feet wide, and then there's a nose cone, and the nose cone is out another 20 feet. And the examiner is going to indicate whether you go right or left of the nose cone, and then you simply do that, and then you reverse back without touching any of the cones. So I'll do it in forward reverse on both sides and show you how it's done. So we simply drive into the cone, set up straight, again your steering wheel with the tape at the top. The examiner indicates to go right, signal to the right, slowly, and all the way to the right, and then back around the cone, okay? Now, after you do that, the examiner is going to indicate that you're going to reverse. So, 360-degree scan, vehicle into reverse, signaling to the left that we're going to move around the cone. Looking back over this shoulder here. Check your backup camera, check your mirror. Okay. Going past the cone. I can see the cone in this mirror here. Okay, getting the vehicle straight. The vehicle is straight. Bring my steering wheel back to straight. Tape at the top. Past the mirror. The mirror is going to be your farthest point on the vehicle. So we're going to watch that. You're going to watch the front, nice and slow. The slower you go, the sharper the vehicle turns. So go nice and slow. And back, and we're out of the cones, and we've reversed, and we go. And now I'm going to go in, I'm going to do it on the left side, and this is particular for the COVID-19. They may get you to do this, but this is particular to Ohio. So if you're in Ohio, make sure that you do this. Okay, straight forward. The front of the car gets midpoint between the two end cones to the left, and then straighten the wheel out and back and stop. Examiner indicates that you're going to go reverse. We're going to signal to the right because we're going to move the vehicle that way into reverse. 360-degree scan. Check our mirrors. Check your backup camera if you have it. And we move and we start to turn the steering wheel until we can see the cones in this mirror. Nice and easy. Have a look in your mirrors and make sure that you're adjusting for what's in the mirrors. Okay, we're past the nose cone. Nice and easy, and we're straight. We bring the middle of the hood in line with the pylon up there, making sure we're square in the rectangle. Reversing, checking our backup camera if you have one, and backing up nice and slow. And we're out, and that's how you do it. All right, in the days of COVID-19 for closed circuit testing, straight line backing, reverse stall parking or backing into a parking space, and parallel parking. Double down on those closed circuit maneuvers, get the pylons and work with those. All right, you can rent those 1 meter tall, 3 feet tall delineators from your local rental shop. Get those and practice this. And as well, I would strongly encourage you to do the Ohio Maneuverability test because it will teach you where your vehicle is in space and place, where your vehicle is in relation to other objects. fixed objects in traffic, and as well we'll teach you mastery of the primary controls, and you'll be very, very well prepared when you head out into traffic and start dealing with crowds. So good luck on your driver's test. Let me know how it goes, and we'll do the best we can to help you out. If you have any questions at all, leave us a comment down in the comment section. For the full playlist and more detail of each one of these maneuvers, click here, and to subscribe, click here. And remember, pick the best answer, not necessarily the right answer. Have a great day. Bye now. So, Ohio Motive, can't talk. So, the Ohio Maneuverability Test.